Welcome to the ODL UHT Safe Racking Use instructional video. The UHT racking system enables efficient use of storage capacity for UHT milk pallets. It has a first-in, first-out design where pallets will be removed from the other side. It has 4 levels and 19 rows, each row with a 48 pallet capacity, and it uses a remote control shuttle to store and move the product within the racking system. Shuttles can be removed and placed in any location as needed by forklift. Every shuttle has magnets underneath to hold them secure on the forks during transportation to reduce the risk of dropping. Prior to transportation of shuttle, it must be placed on standby mode. This is shown by flashing green light on shuttle. Please refer to SOP. How to store UHT finished goods safely. Level 1. After pallet has been scanned to correct racking location, it needs to be moved from the conveyor with the use of a forklift and safely placed on the floor in order to pick it up from the left-hand side. This will ensure the long side of the slip sheet is facing the racking system. This is essential for container loading on warehouse side. Lift the pallet approximately 100 mm off the floor level and drive to the scan racking location. Lift pallet to desired height. Care needs to be taken not to lift the pallet too high, as this will result in top of pallet being crushed by racking above. Approximately 100 mm above rail height is all that's required. Mass is to remain vertical during this operation. Drive all the way in until the wheels touch the orange stops. Ensure pallet is square and central in racking system prior to lowering onto rails. With the remote control, press the button to single or continue storing. Level 2. Repeat the same procedure to remove the pallet from the conveyor. Lift the pallet to the correct height, tilt forward slightly and lower. Reverse carefully. Set the remote control to single or continuous storing. Caution! Only authorized personnel only. Level 3. Only authorized, trained and signed off personnel are allowed to load levels 3 and 4. Extra care needs to be taken when operating at these levels. Level 4. Level 4 requires different forklift with a higher mast. Caution needs to be used when tilting at this height. No personnel is allowed within 5 meters of operating forklift. What to do when the shuttle returns? Do not panic! As the row fills up, the shorter the time for the shuttle to return. This can catch you unaware, especially on level 3 and 4 as shuttle is not always visible. Sensor will detect the forklift mast and the shuttle will stop safely as long as the pallet is approximately 100 mm above the rails. Using the remote control, press stop and then forward to move the shuttle clear of forks and pallet. Pallet can now be lowered and reverse out carefully. then press single or continue storing button. If pallet is lower than 100 mm, this can result in damage to the shuttle and product. This can cause a serious accident. When entering the racking system. If entering the racking system is required to check a pallet or shuttle, you must make sure all shuttles are turned off prior to entry. This includes shuttles on the warehouse side. Warehouse supervisor can be contacted by channel 4 on the radio. A safety hard hat must be worn at all times. And remember, when using the racking system, take 5, go home safe and well. Stop, think, identify hazards, control the hazards, and kick in all day, every day.